everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lopez.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, almost all of the Greek Freak's points come in the paint. Giannis said, I can already do a lot of damage, basically without a jump shot. Just driving, making plays, and free throws. When that jump shot comes, it's going to be a problem for a lot of players in this league. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. It'll be scary. Thanks. We've got great athletes tonight, Brent. Much of this game we think will be above the rim.
This is going to be fantastic. I hope we get out into some fast breaks where these guys have an opportunity to get their feet together, rise up, and get the fan. Not only them getting up, Kevin, but the fans getting up out of their seats.
You and I will be getting up, though.
You for sure will be up.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Harkless in at the 4. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. Now here's Matthews. Middleton for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch and shoot game.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Leonard. That one off the back iron and out. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And that one, good.
Tough to cover Antetokounmpo, especially this deep. And so good at using that length to shoot over the deep.
The pass to Harkless. Now the dish to George. Pass to Beverly. 5 to shoot. Not going to go that time. Good D by Lopez. Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Antetokounmpo. Matthews scanning the floor. Now Middleton turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Here's Giannis. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo from 13 feet. It goes down.
I'd like to see how confident and effective Antetokounmpo could be from there. He's got some room to shoot it. He really does need to fire away.
Now here's Leonard. Boy, was he something else against Dallas.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
That shot wide open.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Now here's Beverly. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
And it's Beverly missing.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots. when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now, here's George. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Over Matthews. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Middleton outside. Bledsoe against Beverly. Passes it to Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. Fades back. He can't hit that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
And let's see if they bring that same attacking mindset with them into this game. They should. It worked like a charm last time, getting so many guys in foul trouble.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo, no good. Clippers trail by 10.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Count it, good.
Ilyasova playing with a high motor tonight. Lots of activity. He's good for at least a few second chance points.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harrell, the pass to Shamet. Here's Mann. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the dunk by Giannis.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here are the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Ilyasova against Williams. Los Angeles with another miss. Milwaukee leading by 14. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Harrell. No good that time. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Bucks lead by 14. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me antetoukounmpo, and kounopi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And if you're just tuning in. We've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Ilyasova out there with Kyle Korver. And there's Hill. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off, and one stride gets by everybody.
It wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Now here's Ilyasova, following the miss by Lou Williams. And Hill has it in the corner. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Williams. He had 16 points in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet, Kevin?
Mm-hmm. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he could do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
Is checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Matthews, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Harkless is checked in for Jermichael Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Rodney McGruder. Paul George is checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverley is one of them.
And Patrick Beverley always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverley plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
On the free throw, no good. Brent, as the season goes on, here we are about halfway through. Are players' roles still evolving?
Not the starters at this point, Kevin. They're pretty much
They
set.
are what they are.
They are set in their ways, and they're set in the minutes that they're going to be playing. What the coaches are trying to find are unique combinations that might have to be on the floor because circumstances from the other team are dictating so. So which of my lineups that I can have out there that defensively I'm going to shut down great guard play? Which of the lineups do I have to have out there in order for us to have enhanced shooting ability for a stretch of minutes? Which ones are going to speed my team up to put pressure on the opposition? I think that's where it is that coaches are trying to do a little bit of tweaking.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
2 shots. Free throw drops for Leonard. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
It's very efficient and a well-tuned offense for the Bucks. They drive, they kick, they get open threes. Second in the league last year, as that was Mike Budenholzer's biggest change in threes.
Now here's Matthews. He had 13 points in the win against Chicago. George dishes to Beverly. Loads it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
And with the Bucks in their offense, Brent, it all starts with Giannis.
Starts with Giannis, and that might have got them into trouble last year. They could maybe use another creator in a way where a guy can manufacture his own points. Who knows? Maybe that's growth within. Maybe that's Chris Middleton as he tries to improve his game, or Eric Bledsoe in some way. But the team does need a little bit more dynamism on the offensive end.
Now Harkless, following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe with the fadeaway. And it's Leonard, that time on the assist by Harkless. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
And the offense sort of works itself out to a lot of mid-range shots, and Kawhi getting dangerous from that spot.
A wide open look here for Lopez. And again, the Bucks miss.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
Leonard with the bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Bledsoe passes to Giannis. To end the cold streak, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
No good from Bledsoe.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here's Leonard. 10 points for him. Stolen by Bledsoe. Throws up. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Eric Bledsoe just kind of blood in the water right there. Love seeing him get aggressive on loose balls and getting after steals.
And so it's Milwaukee holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Getting styles, grabbing the rebound now, trying to push it, trying to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
You have to marvel at the uniqueness of the Greek freak. From half court, he needs only 2 dribbles. That's right, 2 dribbles to get to the rim. He can pass like a point guard at almost 7 feet. The list goes on and on.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work on. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has its pathway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. Yep, it counts. Leonard's got 12 in the game.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded now by Harkless. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now, here's Beverley. Outside Leonard, down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Middleton. Leonard, no luck.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
They get it back. Here's Giannis. Can't cash in from close range. Clippers trail by 19. Over to the wing. Here's Beverley. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Matthews finds Lopez. Outside for Bledsoe. Here's Lopez. Defended by Beverley. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-pointer to fall. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Pretty much not a player in the league's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives. There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Each year, so many coaching changes. Brent, you feel they generally get too much blame when things go wrong?
I don't know if blame is the word, Kevin. That's just the easy out for a lot of organizations that want to make some changes. The main thing that's frustrating, I think, for the coaching fraternity is patience. You have to be realistic about the potential of your team and how much time it takes to grow what it is that coach's culture is all about. That's where teams sometimes lose out and give up on somebody a little bit early.
But these guys go into it eyes wide open.
Oh, there's no question about it. And really good coaches in the NBA know that it might not last all that long. So they're going to be who they are. That's who you want to hire. Hire a coach who knows exactly who he is, both coming in the door and walking away.
to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Bucks leading by 22. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the middle, Korver. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And they're in the middle of this long string of games away from home. That'll be game 4 of 7 straight away. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Williams against Hill. On deep. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Middleton.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Shamet. Rebound, Milwaukee. Hill finds Korver. Now here's Hill. High arcing shot. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here's Connaughton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The three from Hill. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. The three. That shot misses.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
The drive by Hill. Here's Ilyasova. And the layup's good off the glass.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
So it's the Clippers now. After the basket by Milwaukee. Outside Williams. Jacks up a three. And the three ball is good.
Well, during his career, Lou Williams has been a decent threat from the three-point line, around 35%. Good at stretching out the court.
Here's Connaughton. He averages about 5 points a game. To the inside. Leans. And the rejection by Zubats. Lopez with the steal. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Lopez has got 8 points.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And the Clippers call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Milwaukee making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Clippers, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
Bucks leading by 23. Here's Hill. Excellent D there from Williams.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for George Hill. George is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Williams. The pass to Beverly. Now Leonard. Guarded by Bledsoe. Pass to Harrell. Shot clock at 5. Magruder passes to Harrell. Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight. Leonard with the ball. 12 points for him. From deep, 3-point range. Oh, and just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And so it's Milwaukee cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing it, keep moving the ball, keep cutting.
Well, Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted, it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, here's George, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stop the alley.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor. You just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Pass it to Leonard. Over on Antetokounmpo. And it's Leonard missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Zero hesitation. I mean, zero. Bledsoe with a quick release that time.
George passes to Harrell. Here's Magruder, defended by Middleton. To the paint. Here's Harrell. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart clock, if you will.
Bledsoe against Beverly. Bledsoe looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Fades. And Giannis with the basket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Now here's Leonard. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot
which is everything shoot, free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit, like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not public.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's George after the basket by Milwaukee. Takes the 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
A really good decision there from Paul George, quick to find the open man.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Bledsoe outside. Now the pass to Giannis. Back to Bledsoe. Here's DiVincenzo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
So many players now signing shorter contracts in free agency. You've talked about this a lot. Does it make it harder or easier for the super team?
Well, I think it makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any examples you could throw out there? That
I don't want to get into the specifics.
Okay, I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
yes.
I don't fault them because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your career as to where it is that you're going to play, and more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you could make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, for potentially the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away anytime soon.
Outside, Robinson. Pass to Zubac. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot.
Here's DiVincenzo. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they carried it out.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Milwaukee. Patterson inside. He's against Wilson. Patterson finds Zubac. Over Lopez. That shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's Robinson following the 3 by Milwaukee. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Outside Wilson, pass to DiVincenzo. And here is Lopez. Shoots over Zubac. Almost, but it rolls out. And here's Los Angeles. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. From deep, buries the long-range jumper.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Lopez outside. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defense stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.